Ahoy hoy, fun scrumpers. Here we are, back to control. So we must go to the 5th, wherever that is. Expect we lie oop there. I've only really used the regular grip for my scrumping. Ooh, I didn't think I was going to make that. But I think I should try alternative solutions. I have to say the Panopticon is one of my favourite areas because it really is about these, isn't it? It's about these, let's be honest. That's the swan that throws people around. So, the balloon and the deflated balloon. What does that do? If you drink from this, it turns your face into an elbow. It's a crowbar that locks things.
Dylan. He's so close.
Oh no, oh. Yeah, you close now, don't you? Yeah. This doesn't look like...
Hello? Can you hear me? Jesse.
No, it's not that phone.
Are you there, Jesse?
Emily? He's gone. Dylan isn't here. He might be nearby. Or maybe the hiss got to him. I don't know.
Jesse, listen. Dylan's here. With us. He just walked in. He says he is giving himself up. He's been affected by the hiss, but he is different than the others. We must isolate him.
I'm on my way. We need to get back. I have to see my brother.
Let's have a look around here. What happened? Ooh. It's a very sus room. I mean, has the hiss done that to this room, or is this room always a bit bizarre?
All right, I won't take up too much of your time today, Dylan. Like I said, I want to talk about Jessie, your sister.
What about her?
I just want to get your perspective. What do you think of her? What kind of person is she? That sort of thing.
I adored my sister. When I was little, I mean, back in ordinary.
And you don't anymore?
When I first got here, sure. I'd always hoped she'd come too. Find me, to take me home. We went everywhere together. Why should this be any different? Casper said she could come too, to the Bureau, if she wanted to. But she never did.
Why do you think that is?
Because she didn't care about me. She always wanted to be out on her own, seeing the world. She always said so. Maybe she got what she wanted.
Great. So she wanted to see the world. Did she ever mention any place in particular?
Why?
We like to ask questions around here, you know that. Any particular cities, towns, landmarks, anything like that?
I don't remember.
What about family and friends? Were you close with anyone living outside of Ordinary?
I'm done with this. Tell Casper I want pizza for lunch today.
Dylan, wait, we're not... End of session.
That's quite awful. They didn't tell him, you know, they let him think she didn't care, when obviously she did. She's been looking for him. It's not like this place is easy to find. Not cool, guys. Not cool. I think I'll do that because I believe now I have the ability to achieve this. And after all, it is about... oh no, I've gone too high up. Oh. That poor soul is this way. Aha. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That will do.
Keep your eyes open, Philip. Keep...
Hey, what can I do?
Oh, you're back. Oh, thank you, thank you. If I look away, I don't know what this thing will do. You have to get me out of here. The door can only be opened by the Panopticon supervisor. That's Langston, if he's still around.
Langston. Yeah, I know him. I'll go ask him how to get you out.
Please hurry. My eyes, they can't.
Hey, calm down. Just focus. What's your name?
Focus. Right. My name's Philip, and I think I can hold on for a bit. It's just my eyes. My eyes hurt so much.
Just hang on, Philip.
I mean, you can just close them one at a time. I know it's tedious, but it's doable. I think I'll just hop, skip, and jump down, shall I? There it is. Oh. big boy. Ooh. Oh! Oh! Well, that did not go as planned. I've got this Christmas tree to deal with. Guys have that globe that depicts a completely different world. Ooh. Archives. So we're just exploring now. Oh dear. That's not a pleasant death. Oop. Ahoy hoy. Oh. Oh, never mind. Entropic echo, whatever that means. Can these things go upstairs? Doesn't seem like they can. Mighty demon, defeated by stairs, like a Dalek, Panopticon methods proposal. Process and best practices, Panopticon containment procedures proposal. Summary. In this proposal, I'd like to explore the matter of containment policy. When an altered item enters the oldest house, we thoroughly investigate any possible combination of actions or words or material that will prevent the item from applying its altered effect. However, I work with these entities every day, and I have good reason to believe that a less convoluted form of containment is possible. The items crave redacted. If we initiate a series of redacted praising the items, or perhaps incorporating their images into pieces of redacted that could be visited throughout the Bureau, I believe the altered items would behave without needing to resort to redacted or redacted, which only lead to the items feeling mistreated. If we treat them like criminals, we can't be surprised when they try to escape. The thing is, though, by being worshipped, do they gain more power and, in turn, believe they have actual power? I went up here to turn. I should explore over there. Find an objet d'art, perhaps. Stuff. Stuff. A bit cozy here, isn't it? Oh, amazing. I can't wait. Just the uncomfortable silence.
TV! Let's watch Donkeys in Space! It's not safe! But Star Captain Eagle! Can I poke it with a stick? Okay. Bureau rule number 74. Always be suspicious of things that weren't there before. What? Looks safe to me. Dockers in space! Wait! It's not even plugged in!
It's like a Kubrick film. Alright then, here we go. Well, that's Oh. Feel the force. How many bosses are there? There we go. Oh, it's come up here. Excuse me. I'm going to retreat now. Have a look in the toilet. I don't want to be caught in here though, do I? I should dive into the toilet. It's rather embarrassing. Ooh, it goes deeper down. Ooh. Ugh. It has to be said the loot in this is not exactly inspired. I think in the next one they should have far more sort of tailored. Oh! Oh, you... That is so rude. That was complete nonsense. When I said better loot, that is not what I meant. Oh, there it is. Wasn't it? I do wish you'd get more outfits as you go along. I like to play a little dress up as I go through games. Oh, there's that smoking baby carriage that we read about.
The security cameras aren't working. How do I get those fixed?
Maintenance staff will repair any damaged systems once normal operations have resumed, sir.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
There's someone named Philip up in a cell. He's watching a refrigerator and very rapidly losing it.
Philip? Oh shit, I forgot about fridge duty. He's been in there for over a day, I totally forgot.
You forgot about him?
There's a lot going on. The hiss, the Benikoff TV. Considering the number of things I'm juggling, ma'am, I think it's...
Listen, it's fine. We just need to get him out of there. He said you'd be able to open the cell door?
Yeah, I can unlock it on my terminal. There. Done. Door open. But Philip can't just leave. The fridge is behaving erratically. Ocular contact is the only thing that seems to placate it. If we don't have someone in there watching it 24/7, people will die.
I'll figure something out. I'm pretty good with these things.
Being pretty good with altered items isn't standard bureau procedure, ma'am.
He doesn't know us very well. Do you like working at the FBC?
Sure. I mean, yeah, the drama's a bit much, but I get better benefits here than I would over at the Postal Service. I checked. Better healthcare. That's not to say I don't like my job, ma'am. Been here over 15 years. No one knows the Panopticon collection better than me. I'm, close to them, in a way.
I can't tell if that's creepy or normal here.
Considering...
How do you keep the altered items under control?
Never
It
mind.
depends on the item. Each one has different needs. Ritualistic touches go a long way. Singing to them.
Did he say
Flipping the
singing?
lights 3 times, that sort of thing. It's not superstition if it works.
What's the difference between objects of power and altered items?
Think of them like storms. Objects of power are like tropical cyclones or hurricanes for the uneducated. They're big, rare, and scary. Of course, directors can just bind the OOP and become the eye of the storm. Altered items are more like weird thunderstorms. Some may rain frogs, some may rain corn, but they all rain something.
And how does the hiss factor into all that?
It's changing them, making them aggressive. Now they're all raining, I don't know, knives. Knife rain.
Nice metaphor. Did you work closely with Trench?
Oh, he spent most of his time with Darling and all them. The inner circle. Not that I care.
Trench certainly had his favorites.
He did stop in occasionally to scowl and smoke. Did you know the Bureau has a no smoking policy? It does. Just not for Trench. Still, he is the one who put aside funding for the Panopticon. The man did have vision.
How did you get this job?
Started as a junior agent because my uncle knew a guy. From there I got put on a desk until an accident left the containment sector severely understaffed. At which point I got bumped up to management. Put in a steady 8 hours a day for another 10 years and voila, supervisor.
I just picked up a gun. Or a gun picked me.
I'll
All
see
the
you
long
later, Langston.
pauses. I mean, while you're
be here,
monologuing,
like
other
always.
people are waiting, looking at you. I hope, though, I mean, this is unique to Control, but I hope in the future. They have more interesting shots, because at the moment it's just a shot, reverse shot. Right, it's going to be difficult to take this one down. Bugger balls. There you are. Really? Someone else? Sneaky bugger. Let's go find that poor sod. Can you imagine? I mean, having to just stare, to consciously stare at something. I mean, try it right now. Keep your eyes completely open without blinking, consciously not blinking. The more you draw attention to it, the harder it becomes. Yeah. I think this might be a difficult fight though, because it might be the
Hello?
floor.
Jesse?
I'm back. I'm coming in.
Thank you. Oh, thank you, thank you. Jesse? The fridge is doing something!
Oh no. The review incident in question occurred on Redacted and was brought to HR department's attention by the internal security personnel who According to reports, supported by security camera footage, Agent Filson entered the staff kitchen with the intention of consuming his private meal, a homemade sandwich cut diagonally and packed in a plastic container, but discovered the refrigerator had redacted his meal. Agent Filson began to kick the bureau-owned appliance as he explained in a loud and profane manner. This behaviour caused multiple staff members to become alarmed. Security was alert soon after. Filson complied with security commands to desist. Recommendation: Agent Filson was reprimanded and suspended for the remainder of the ongoing work week. The review committee recommends one non-mandatory counselling session.
Philip? Philip?
Not Philip.
If I look away, it hurts me.
Here we go. This is quite difficult.
This sounds like the board, but I can't understand it. Fuck?
Jump. Oh, come on. I well dodged that. Oh.
Wait, there's no black pyramid here.
They trap it inside the fridge.
The fridge seems fixed.
We disavow. Oh, great.
Did fighting that thing off change something?
You know, I'll just fly down. Yep. Yippee-ki-yay. Oh, no, wrong way. Squeeze more. I think I read somewhere that... Wait, what? Oh, that must be the right way. Yes, what was I saying? I believe I read somewhere that they wanted to have an in-world explanation for the little blue health orbs.
The sudden stop hits theaters tonight. Can't believe I'm missing an Alex Casey movie for this. How'd it go? Where's Philip?
Philip's gone. Something happened before I could get him out.
Poor Philip. He never did like fridge duty. But if you're here, then who's watching the fridge?
The fridge is fine now. I took care of it.
You don't just take care of altered items. What did you do?
I touched it and wound up in the astral plane. This thing was in there. It was huge, had one big eye. Wasn't friendly.
We've been getting reports from the astronauts lately about something fitting that description. The astral plane is usually connected to our world through objects of power, not altered items. If this thing is linking itself to altered items, then it's clearly powerful. This may happen again.
Do you think that thing is what got Philip?
Must have been. The Panopticon is a dangerous place. The agents all know the risks. But, since you're some sort of altered item whisperer, I've got a list of others for you to corral. The Hiss are causing containment breaches left, right, and center. Here, start with these. I'll see if there are any others missing while you're gone. My life just got a whole lot easier.
I'll see you later, Langston.
I'll be here, like always.
This creepy room. Well, this chasm. Just need a ashtray. To executive. Oh, but first, abilitars. Melee doesn't come in. What's that? Aha. Wonderful. Okay, I can upgrade. You know what? Yeah, go on then. Central. Aha. Honestly, only having 2 weapons to swap between. I mean, there should just be a weapon wheel. This is an organic living weapon after all. It's not like you need to have actual slots.
You have to write everything in a made up gibberish code. Fucking Marshall or CIA spy shit. God.
I found this token. Any idea what it does?
Ah, that is a jukebox token. Little bastards turn up in the weirdest places, like bad pennies. The Rangers use them to activate an old object of power.
A jukebox, I assume. Does it have any good songs?
Nope, just the one record. Hey, be careful turning it on, though. When it's playing, you get a free trip to the formation.
The formation? That sounds ominous.
Why does it send you there?
The Bureau has been wondering that for years. I mean, it's just a pile of rocks built by God knows who, but... Well, researchers have confirmed it's in the same threshold as the quarry. Well, no one's ever been able to map a physical route to the formation from maintenance.
So it's in the quarry. You just don't know where.
Pretty much. We only send in annual expeditions to the formation now. Checkups, Salvador calls them. This year's team went in the day the hiss arrived. Come to think of it, the song should have brought back hours ago.
I can go in and take a look.
I'd appreciate that. The jukebox is kept just past the security booth over there. Just put in the token and enjoy the ride.
What's the deal with Blackrock?
Oh, fuck. Don't get me started on Blackrock. You know, ever since research found out that it blocks paranatural stuff, they have just been parading dangerous materials in and out of the fucking quarry. Fucking lab coats, man. They're making my job harder.
Sounds like there's some tension between departments.
Still, at least the quarry's got a good view of the night sky. You know, me and Salvador used to have after-work beers down there.
What do you know about Dr. Darling?
About as much as anybody, I guess. Head of research, loves to hear himself talk. All of those science types absolutely do. Now he's been acting a little bit psycho recently. Although HR told me not to use that word, so...
Everyone thinks finding Darling will lead us to the answers. But if he's completely lost it, then what help could he be?
You're security, right? Do you work with Rangers?
Not often. Rangers are specially trained in threshold reconnaissance and ground zero AWE response. Security is more interested in the dangers inside the Bureau.
They must see some weird stuff out there.
Oh yeah, definitely. You know, every week they are tackling things that were previously unknown to the human experience. Most Rangers, they retire due to cognitive collapse. I looked up the medical definition. Not fun.
How does the Bureau handle thresholds?
Handle might be a bit of an optimistic way to put it. Marshall sends her Rangers in to map them, check growth rates, locate epicenters, take samples, measure stuff, basically.
Sounds like he's done his homework.
Now, down in maintenance, thresholds are used just like any other tool. Lab coats mine black rock from one, maintenance siphons water from another. We use it for pretty much everything, except drinking.
Why don't you drink it?
Do I even want to know?
Yeah, a lot of time we find these little chunks in it. It's pretty gross.
I didn't want to know.
What do you think of Marshall?
Marshall? Marshall's a fucking badass. Rangers could not ask for a better leader. She's a little, intense, but given the stuff she's seen, I'm not surprised. She does have a bad habit of disappearing, though.
Where does she go?
Last time she vanished, I did some digging into the security logs. I found camera footage of her entering the quarry. She was down there alone for days. Now, typically that's not allowed, but Marshall is kind of above the rules.
I wonder what she finds so interesting in the quarry.
Indeed.
I have to go.
Me too. You're not the only one who's busy, you know. Stay sharp, please.
The resonance emitted from the HRAs is purely antithetical to every variant of the Hiss signal I can arrange.
Speech analysis, ooh. Analysis of Hiss threats, part 3. We understand the Hiss to be a force based on vibration and resonance. Their incantation, which is now the agreed upon term for their vocalizations, is an effort to express that resonance using human vocal. There be differences in the incantation. Language. Common words you want, interestingly, every to you. Listen. On drag you away. Are we the you? Is referring? Does the Hiss believe possibly all non-Hiss life wants to be consumed by it? That's its goal. Second most words are through and time. Is this possibly the hiss stating how here, or an indication of its age? There is clear intention in dismissing the incantation nonsense. Some of my colleagues recommend it is beyond idiotic. Ooh.
How did Darling create it?
Timeline of events. To examine the invasion's timeline and for possible patterns in its behavior. Establishing a timeline is difficult at present because of lack of reliable communications sectors and staff. Preliminary models indicate ground zero of the is located within the executive sector. Once it becomes possible to interview personnel, pinpointing the exact location should be feasible. Other outstanding questions timeline may help answer are: how did the hiss get past the internal lockdown? How does hiss resonance advance through space, deliberately or uniformly? Was it their ultimate goal? What is their ultimate goal? Outside world? A cross-dimensional destination?
It's happening. After all these years, Dylan is here. But am I too late?
How is he? I need to know.
He's clearly been affected by the hiss, but it's different than any other manifestation we've recorded. Maybe what makes you so special is genetic. He was a prime candidate. Or maybe it's Polaris protecting him, something else affecting the situation. I need to run tests. He seems more in control, more present.
I want to see him.
My brother? Or is he?
Of course. Now, Marshall set up an HRA-warded cage to contain him. It's on the upper floor, up the stairs.
Okay, I need to go.
Jesse, be careful.
Did you hear that the hiss prisoner they captured is the director's brother?
Brother? Then she brought him here. She's gonna get us all killed.
What if she's working
Distorts you. Happiness, you are a worm through time. The thunder's hum distorts you. Happiness comes, white pearls, but yellow and red in the eye. Through a mirror, inverted is made right. Leave your insides by the door. Push the fingers through the surface into the way. You've always been a new you. You walk us to control. We stand around you while you dream. You can almost hear our words, but you forget. Through time, the thunder's hum distorts you. Happiness comes, white pearls, but yellow and red. You are a worm through time.
Shit.
The thunder's hum distorts you.
That's Dylan.
Get some crucifixes in here.
Oh, come on, Dylan. I'm here. I found you.
You've always been a new you. You want us to control.
Do you know who I am?
Oh, you know me. Say it.
You are Dylan Faden's sister.
He's talking in the third person. Always a good sign.
Do you know who you are?
Not Dylan. Trench and Darling made sure of that. I'm P6. P6. But I'm better now. The hiss made me better. Push the fingers through the surface into the wet. You've always been the new you. You want this
Can you
to
stop
be
that?
true.
Please?
Not exactly the reunion I'd hoped for.
It feels good to say those words. I want to say them. They sound good. They make me feel good. Don't you want to say them too?
No. Fuck off, no. You need to help me get this thing out of his head. If he is still in there, if there is anything left, you have to help me.
You came in through the hole in you. We let you in. You've always been here. The only true. A copy of a copy of a copy of a copy.
Stop it!
Orange peel.
Shit. Shit. He can see you. This is not safe.
We found Polaris together with my sister when we were very small, in Ordinary, in the desert, through the door opened up by the slide projector. But she didn't help when Trench took me away. She didn't give me any powers. All the powers are my own powers. She didn't help when they locked me up for years. After the song time for applause, we build you till nothing remains. The air cracks and the truth will emerge out of you. You are home. The Bureau brought the slide projector back here with me. And the Bureau did what the Bureau does. They used it. And they found... They opened the door up to the hiss. That's the only thing I can thank them for.
There. There it is. We stopped the Altered World event in Ordinary when we shut down the slide projector. And now the projector's here.
An earworm is a tune you can't stop humming in a dream. Baby, 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 yeah. Just plastic. So safe. Nothing to worry about. Funny. I welcomed the hiss. I let it in. To get rid of her. The hiss set me free. Polaris is using you. The Bureau is using you. You are a puppet. You can almost hear our words, but you forget.
If we shut off the slide projector, maybe that will stop the hiss.
Your regulations.
Maybe it's not too late for my brother.
You must see the truth for yourself, Jessie. Sister. The horrible truth about the Bureau. The hiss is the better option. Go to the Prime Candidate program in the containment sector. I have the keycard to get you there. Salvador wanted me to have it.
Wanted? Bullshit. I saw what the hiss did to Salvador. What it turned him into.
Okay, Dylan. I'll go. I want to see the truth for myself.
I'll go. But only to look for the slide projector. You can help me. We can end this.
You are a worm through time. You are a worm through time. The thunder's hunt is...
See if we can ask him anything.
I don't know what else I'm hoping to find here.
Dylan. Can we talk?
I'd like to tell you about a dream I had last night.
Off to a good start.
Okay. I'm listening.
I was back in Ordinary, before all of this happened. But in the dream, I was alone. It was just me. I was the only child. A girl. My name was Jesse Dylan Faden. But then the Bureau came and caught me, brought me back here. Lock me up. Have you ever noticed that our names, Jesse, Dylan, they could be girls' names, boys' names, could be anything. Don't you find that weird? I find that weird.
Sure.
What the hell was that? Is he trying to mess with me?
You are a worm through time. The thunder's hunt distorts you. Happiness comes with white pearls, but yellow and red and black. Through a mirror.
I say, what a wonderful visual performance. The motion capture in this is hit and miss, I find, but his performance is wonderful.
Hello again. How are you doing, Jesse? It can't be easy seeing Dylan like this.
I'm fine. What can you tell me? Is he still... human?
Or is he his?
I've taken numerous tissue samples and have tests running as we speak, but from the initial data, he looks healthy. I only see corruption in a superficial way.
What does that mean?
I don't know. This is all new. But if he's like you, maybe Polaris is preventing total Hiss takeover. Or maybe this is just a new form of Hiss. We've already seen how it affects people in different ways.
Dylan told me he let the Hiss in. Does that change anything?
Voluntary conversion. I mean, hypothetically, that could affect the mental state post-corruption, as well as the extent of biological alteration. But again, this is new territory for me. I'll need time.
You won't have it. I'm gonna shut down the slide projector. That's how the Hiss are getting in. Once I close it, this should all be over.
Jesse, we don't know how this works. If you sever their connection to the source, it could cause a terminal chain reaction. Every Hiss-corrupted individual dead.
Better that than what Dylan is now. I'm shutting it down. This has to end. Whatever happens, happens.
Okay, just let me know how I can help.
Thank you, Emily.
Right, folks, thank you for scrumping with me. Join me next time as we look for this slide projector and, more likely, do some side exploration. Thank you very much.